we are. Um, I'm going live right now also on IG, just not forever. Just not forever. Just for a little bit. Just so that in case someone's like, oh, what is dude doing? I don't know if anyone's ever going, hey, what is dude doing? But por en caso, someone saying, hey, what is dude doing? Well, I'm doing this. I'm doing that. It's live. You're live on IG, but we're doing live on YouTube as well. But it's just to say we're live on the YouTube. There's a party going on. Allá atrás. It's going down. I don't know which neighbor is, but maybe I'll be like, hey, where's the food? How's everyone doing? How has your whole week been? Awesome. I'm talking to you too. I'm talking to you. If you don't know, our YouTube channel is our link to our YouTube channel is in the our bio on IG. I'm on IG, of course, right there. That's what. Oh, I didn't do the the Peter and Kitcher thing. You know when they go live and they're just like bing 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 bing. The music. I was gonna put the music and then I couldn't really find the music last minute thing, so I didn't. All right, crew on Instagram. If you want to continue hanging out, we're going to talk all kinds of stuff. Actually, I'm not too sure what we're going to talk about. I do have an idea of what we're going to talk about, I think. But if you want to continue this hanging out stuff, go to our YouTube channel. And if you're not subscribed yet, please do so. We'd appreciate that. If maybe you don't want to watch our adventures or nothing like that at all, that's fine. Just still head over to our YouTube channel, subscribe, and then but you don't have to watch our videos at all. But we'll just be your phantom subscription. Please do that. But the views, as we always say, is always appreciated. All right, go over there and let's hang out and talk. Okay, later. I don't know why I don't know. Yeah, later. I man, this thing is not ending. There we go. I did now. I did now. Share, share. Yeah. See, they don't get what you crew right now would be getting. Maybe we'll wait a dollar. Uh, when I take them to walk, I take them to walk. Sometimes I take off their collar because they get itchy. And there she goes. I just have not taken off their collars. I'm doing like the upload stuff to IG and stuff because just in case someone is like, oh wait, the live? He's live? Wait, he's live? Yeah, I am. Let's hang out on a Saturday. Saturday. Sorry, crew. I hope this is not too awkward right now. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think we could do that. Uploading wise is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. Move you. There we go. All right. Now to the nitty gritty. How you doing, crew? How has your week been? Mine has been. How has mine been? I don't know. It's been a week. It's a week all the time. Anything new for anyone? Anything new? Excuse me while I take a drink. And my squeaky chair. Anything new though? No. I've heard a lot of awesome things about Doctor Strange. Sounds like a really cool movie. Candace said maybe she had to give a couple prayers as she was watching it because it got pretty dark. And she's not the only one that I heard that the movie gets pretty dark. A few people have said that. Definitely want to watch though because there's something I don't know much about the movie at all, but there's something that it looked like was in there that I was like, yeah, finally. But we'll see. We'll see. Another movie I was another movie that we watched last night, Chip and Dale, the new Chip and Dale movie that's out. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious, hilarious. When the movie, I saw the previews coming out, I thought, that's weird. It's like I saw the claymation dude, then the regular animation, the 3D animation, then they had some other type of live something plus live. It just looked very, I don't know where the heck this movie was going. It just seemed like all kinds of stuff before I started watching it. So then when Kat and the kids were like, "Hey, let's watch it," I thought, "Yeah, all right, cool. Let's give this weird thing." Because also, I'm not into these new animation movies. I'm not. I don't like them. They're I can deal with corny, right, type of stuff, but it just feels like sometimes a little spit. Sorry. It just feels like sometimes these jokes on these movies are very like you're just trying so much, and I'm not too cool for school. I'm not too cool for school. I'm never too cool for school. But sometimes just those jokes or some things and just overplayed or something, or just even the acting is eh. I'd say like Woody Woodpecker. Have you seen that? I was watching that whole movie like okay, okay. Sonic was pretty yeah, Sonic was pretty good, you know? I don't know if I just liked it more because Jim Carrey, but it was pretty good. But this movie, Rescue Rangers, was hilarious. There's a lot of things in the movie that I just I thought, "You guys can do that? Huh, crazy." Not that I felt like it crossed the I'm trying to think if there was a part that maybe, like, I thought maybe kinda crossed the line or was a little too risque. I think there might have been one part, but it wasn't, like, anything crazy. Um, but I'm trying to think if there was no, there wasn't. It wasn't like it was more getting characters or something like that from other shows or movies that they had in there. Like, dang, Disney. But there's a lot of things that Disney owns that a lot of people don't even realize, or they own it not being them. Toby, can you please chill? Thank you. He's all over Marley right now because she's on her thing. So then he's like, "Oh, what's going on?" And she's like this. She's like a giant dinosaur, and then he's like this itty little bitty thing. So he just gets crazy, and then he'll randomly start crying, and he's just laying right there, and he'll just start crying because he just wants to lay more next to her. He's already laying on her. He has his head on her. He just then wants to lay more on her. He's a weird dude. But yeah, funny movie, just weird. There was some parts where it was weird, where like all the animation got together type thing and was happening. And it just, my eyes were just, what's happening? I kind of, whoa, a couple times. I think someone died. But fun, funny movie. I liked it a lot. It was very good. I'm trying to think of there's the Jurassic Park movie coming out as well. I have not seen no previews to that. I'm not one that watches previews to movies at all unless I really don't care about them. Relax with what I'm about to say, okay? Chill. I didn't mind watching, or I don't mind watching any of the Marvel or Avengers Avengers. I don't mind watching any of the Avengers or Marvel um, previews because I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Not that I don't like Marvel or that whole universe thing. I love X Men. I love X Men, so that's why I got as excited as I got when I saw what I think is happening in Doctor Strange. I still haven't seen it, but what I think is happening in there, or some sort of something. That's why I got very excited. That's the one thing I'm actually crazy excited about in Marvel, the Marvel world, X Men. X-Men is my oh yes, I love X-Men. Not as much as Star Wars at all, but I love X-Men a lot, a lot, a lot. I really do. So that's why when I've seen previews to, or I've seen previews to Endgame and all those other Avenger movies and Marvel and Doctor Strange, because I'm like, yeah, whatever, okay, I don't mind. Anything Star Wars though, don't even show me. So the only time I did watch a preview to Star Wars, not not the only time. I'm trying to think. I did see like the old one when they revamped them, when they back then. I did watch the previews then because they were all over the place. But as new movies, I didn't watch those. I didn't watch no previews of episode 1, 2, 3, or those new ones. I did not watch anything new because I wanted all of no, I'm lying, but I'll get there though. The first two, I didn't watch no previews because I just wanted to take it all in. I just wanted full on Star Wars. I wanted to take it in. Nothing. I don't know anything that's happening. I haven't seen a scene. I haven't seen this or that. But there was one person who I had a friend on Facebook who said something about Solo. Uh, they literally said on their posting, "Here's something cool. Solo dies. Good night." And I said, "Oh yeah." Later. I don't talk to that person at all anymore. And not that that person even cares, I don't think even realizes, but just like that, don't, don't do that. And I wasn't even like crazy friends with them. It was more like ah, ah, you know? But yeah, I was like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? If I knew you good, yeah, and you did that, I'd just be really upset with you. But since I was like, whatever with that person, that's why I was like, man, that's fine, unfollow. But who cares if I unfollow? Who cares? It's just me. I'm sure they didn't even notice maybe. Um, but yeah, like I don't watch the previews. Like, don't tell me what's gonna happen. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I am. Sometimes when people are like, oh, do you want to know? No, I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. I will see it if I see it. I'll find out if I find out. Don't tell me. I don't need to know. Or sometimes Candace. She'll say, "Hey, I got a surprise for you. Do you want to know?" No, I don't want to know. She's like, "But I, you're supposed to say I do." I'm like, "No, I don't want to know." um, but I did watch the last preview of the last Star Wars. I did watch the preview to that because that was the one where I was like, "This is the last, right? This is the last one where they were all of these people, not all of them, but the ones relating to right, like Leia, Luke, Darth Vader, all that whole story kind of closed, boom, finished." So that's why I went to go. That's why I watched those previews because those are the last previews actually we're going to be watching of that Star Wars story. So at least that's what's happening as of right now. Who knows? Maybe just kidding. And then they'll come out with other stuff. I know they're going to come out with other Star Wars stuff, but I'm talking about like just a completely different story now. That is done with. You got 1 through 9. We're done. Now on to more Star Wars. Still involving probably Jedi and stuff like that. Maybe here and there mentioning, Luke or Leia, but pretty much the story. Well, it can be right because then Ray. But the whole thing of Ray is that's what's gonna take place. So that's why I watched the previews to that. That was a long way to get to. I watched the preview to that, but not everything else. Yeah, but Kenobi, I have not seen no preview to Kenobi. I was crazy excited when they said the Mando's coming out, right? Because here is a Star Wars show, right? Not animated, an actual show. And then who I saw was going to direct and all the people that were involved with making the Mando, the very first season happen. I just thought this is gonna be wild. This is probably gonna be one of the best shows ever done. And when it came out, yes, it was one of the best shows ever made. Mando was amazing. It still is. Then they did season two. That was incredible. But then Boba came out, and I said, no, what the heck? Boba's way better. That show's way better. Mando's awesome, but Boba, yeah, awesome. But then in the back of my mind, though, I just knew. But here comes Kenobi, though. Here comes Kenobi. I'm more excited for Kenobi just because Darth Vader is back in our lives. Hayden Christensen, the Darth Vader, is back in our lives. We don't get like the Darth Vader, right? Yeah, he passed away. Rest be to you, Sir Darth Vader. But Hayden Christensen, yeah, heck yeah. So I'm very excited. And I think when I first heard of Kenobi, I just thought like, oh, it's just gonna be Kenobi. All right, cool. And I assumed it was gonna be the story of Luke, right? Like that was the only thing that was gonna happen. We weren't gonna see anything of Darth Vader. Thank you. But no, then they said no, Darth Vader's gonna be in it. And it looks amazing. He looks amazing. I love that jacket that he's been wearing to those press conference things, whatever he's been doing. Oh my gosh, it looks the fridge. It just looks really, really cool to show. Look from like pictures that I've seen. Right, again, I have not seen no previews of nothing like that. Just pictures of where he has the higher ground. I said that word. He has the higher ground now. Yeah, insane, insane, awesome. Excited for that show. It's coming this week. I'm so excited. We'll do a live maybe without giving spoilers. We'll just we'll just give like a reaction to the show, not that we're gonna talk about the show, what happened. We'll just kind of if we were excited, if we were not, if there was a part we did not like without actually giving spoilers. That's what we'll that's what we'll try to do. I'm not gonna say we're gonna do, but we'll try to do that. Excuse me. Here's something else completely random. Let's move on this way. Uh, I'm not going to talk about too much because I'm going to do a whole video of that type thing, like our second year review highlights and all that. But I have been working on that video, and man, maybe I should have been working on that a bit before because there's a lot to go through. I first started this. I've been working on this for about a week and a half now. Um, I finished all the blooper clips, the whole blooper reel from our full year, our second year of bloopers. That's all done, edited music. It just has to be inserted. Well, there's 30 minutes to our bloopers. There's a lot of bloopers. There's a lot of me not knowing what the heck I'm doing. But you know that already. That's not new. Um, but I'm not sure if I want to add the blooper reel into the whole highlights and that together because right now with what I've got, and I've only gotten maybe about 10 or 11 video highlights, right? If this is making sense. So all the videos we've done, not all of them, because I'm not going to do lives. I'm not going to put highlights to these videos to lives. These are just off the cuff, completely unedited. Uh, I'm not going to have those. I think there might be some videos also that I might not have included in there. Maybe some of the construction videos, not all of them, I will have in the highlights just because in some shots it's just gonna be redundant, right? The same shot over and over again without there being too much of a transformation. So I'll try to just give shots of, week one. We have 11. Well, I recorded the 11th episode today. We're doing actually a lot of videos today. I recorded the 11th episode today, and so I'll try to do like 1/6/11 or 1/5/10 or 1/5/11 type of highlights of it. So I'm not gonna add all videos, but so what I'm trying to say is I'm going back to the videos, getting highlights from that one, saving it, and then going on to the next video, making a highlight of that one, going on to the next, and then I'll save them all together, highlights, then bloopers. But right now with 11 videos, I'm at like 12 minutes. We had a lot of videos this year. We had a lot of videos this year. I'll talk more about that in that one, but it's just I never the reason there's a lot of YouTubers that said have a schedule, right? When you're going to release either one video a week, two video, or maybe three. We have not done that at all. We don't have a schedule. We just release a video whenever we are able to release a video because we just sometimes do random things in the most random times. Going to Home Depot was not something that was even close to anything planned. We noticed the bed was busted, so then we said, "Well, we got to go get the dilly to go get it fixed." So while I was there, I did the video. That's not something planned, right? I made that, and at the same time, I think the day when was it? The video before when Kat and I went to Yosemite. That was literally that. Well, that night before, she was like, "Hey, maybe we should go," but it was still like, "Maybe we should go." And then just the morning of, we're still chilling, hanging out. That was, I think, one of the latest times I've ever gone into Yosemite, and I was very surprised that there was no one there at the gate. That we were we were two cars and back, of getting in. Um, no crazy traffic. I was pretty like, huh? And it was the last weekend to get in without a reservation. So that's why when Kat said like let's go and hike in Yosemite, as we kept getting closer, I thought we'll see if we get in. Uh, oh, and as we got closer to the gate and we kept going closer, I was like, well, the line's not here yet. Oh, the line's not here yet. And then that last bend to get into the gate, I was looking like no cars, and then boom, no cars. Whoa, we did it. Um, yeah, that was completely random. Like, so that's why we've never had a schedule of when we're going to do this, when we're going to do that. Sometimes even the things we're going to do get moved around. Um, when we have tickets to go do something, something like that, we can't change that. If that's set, we're going to go that. But sometimes, let's go check out. We didn't do this for Blackbeards, right? But let's say we have planned. Let's go low. There's a lot of bloopers in this live. Um, let's go on Tuesday, and then something came up, so let's just go Wednesday. Like that's sometimes what we do. So that's why we've never had a schedule. We just kind of throw out videos when we can. And I also never wanted to limit myself on what we do, where we go, how many videos I can do. Because what if something cool happens? What if I don't know. Yeah, something cool happens on one of those videos, and I've never wanted to. I've wanted to practice on the whole editing, making videos, and if I'm only cutting myself to up let's say one video a week, let's say that's even 52 videos, and I know for some people they might be like, well, that's a lot of videos. But just making one video a week, using my editing skills, I guess for one video I could push it. I mean, depending how I'm going to do the video, but the way that we do the video, to edit a video for like 3 days. I've had to do that when I'm running into problems editing. But if I could just edit straight, like I'm not gonna. That doesn't 3 days to just regular edit. Dang. Maybe in the beginning, when I was getting used to all that stuff, for sure, it'd take me a while. But now that I've gotten a little used to that, I've just wanted to always have my editing skills. I don't have no skills at editing. Okay, let's be clear. that. I don't have no skills at editing, but whatever skills I do have, I just feel like I could just make them better by constantly practicing and making videos, right? And sometimes you by constantly making videos, you'll look back and say, I think I could do this though. I could add this. Or this is a better idea. It just sometimes you don't think of certain things until you've made a few videos or a good amount of videos to where you decide to make your video flow this way better. I don't know if I'm making sense at all. And I'm not even trying to do a second year review in this net. I'm going to do a video of that coming up. Our second year, official second year anniversary is June 15th. I believe that's when we had our first unboxing. Hey, we had our first video, which is the unboxing of our drone. That's our very first video on the channel. We have an unboxing video. If you didn't know, our very first video is an unboxing video of our drone. Zolwig, right there. Well, he's hidden because he has stuff on him, but our first adventure video, and it was actually an adventure series that we did, was out to Avila. And if I remember right, it was June 15th. No. We went in May, but when we released it, it was in June. And I think even editing that, I think it took me, oh, everyone's getting the wiggles out. I think that took me about, for just the one video, I think we have two parts to it. And the first video, I think maybe took me 2 days. Yeah, it wasn't bad. I was editing on my phone too. So, oh, the puppy's trying to get comfortable. He's scratching down below the table. Yeah, I was editing, uploading everything on my phone. So that's why those videos probably look the way they look, sometimes grainy and all that. And also, YouTube was not letting me upload anything higher than 720. I think it was 720, right? I don't think they had me lower it when I first started uploading. And that's why the drone shots on some of those, I think I might still have some old drone shots. So maybe I can re-edit all that. That's what I should do, actually. Re-edit those shots because they were very compressed, very, very compressed. I think the first videos I did upload was using the DJI Fly app. No, not the Fly app. I think they're editing, or maybe on the Fly app there's an editing thing. No, I think I was just using like their editing DJI something. I was editing through that and then uploading through that, saving all that. So then the videos kind of look, on some parts, look pretty compressed. Yeah. I mean, but they look better now, right? I think we've done a good amount of upgrades. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Not right now because I'm doing this live, but I've been editing. Again, that was a long way to just get from. I've been editing highlights of videos to put them all together into a highlight video. I just don't know if I want to do the highlight video and bloopers together. Like I said, I have 30 minutes of bloopers already. And then I'm going to have, altogether in our second year, we had 127 videos. 127. 16 of those are live videos. I think we have 7 unboxings. Yo. And then we have 8 of something. I think we have 8 adventure series. It's a lot of videos. It's a lot of videos, and I've only gotten to 10 videos, or 10 videos. I think so. It's a lot. It's a lot of videos. I have all of my clips. I was just talking to my brother actually a couple days ago about how I have all my stuff. I have all of my clips of videos in folders. So I have one folder called Adventure Clip Folders, right? And then in that folder, I have all the folders of all of hiking videos. I have all of foodie videos, hanging out videos. I have all the clips of all those. So you can go into that specific adventure folder and you can see the clips one by one. Or you can also go, I have actually all my hard drives. I have it connected because I'm still doing the editing and I don't want to connect it. But these are all of my, what do you guys, there's no one over there. These are my hard drives and they're each a terabyte and they're almost used up already. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, they're almost used up. Um, this one I have just the zoo. This is only zoo stuff. Yo, they're tap dancing. This is only zoo stuff. Construction videos, the clips, the hanging out with AJ at the zoo, just zoo adventures, even the storyline. The storyline, I have them in that one because it's in the same like park area. Sorry when I put my elbows on the table, it leans down. My bad. And then the Darth Vader one. The reason why I have this one with Darth Vader, it's because this is my completed one. This one only has completed adventures only. That's it. And the reason why it has Darth Vader is because that's when Darth Vader becomes complete. He is complete. He is Darth Vader. He is complete. So that's why I have that sticker on that one. For that one. But yeah, I have all of my clips in folders, and then I have one giant Disneyland folder. It's everything Disneyland, all clips, and I think just the clips because I think I have the adventures in the completed one, but I have just all clips of Disneyland. Everything that's Disneyland, pictures and clips, it's all in one folder. So if I ever want to look for that. It's just for the smoothness, easiness of looking for stuff. But that's why when I started doing the clip video or the highlights thing, I kind of got overwhelmed and I scrapped it. I threw it away. I deleted the whole thing. I had maybe about 5 minutes edited. And what I had done is I was going to each adventure, right? I was going to each folder. I was trying to pick out a I was trying to pick out the best clips from that. The thing is, some of these clips are from 10 seconds all the way to 3 minutes to 17 minutes. Like I recorded all of Rise I recorded. So if I have a clip from a Disneyland day, like let's say I have this one that's 10 seconds, this one that's 2 minutes, Rise at 17 minutes, Smugglers that's 8 minutes, that's just going to keep taking up memory in my uploading library on uh, iMovie. So then I'm gonna run out of space, and that's what happens when I'm sometimes doing these videos. When I have a bunch of clips, is that as I'm editing my video, it goes, "Oh, you have no room," and then all of a sudden it just disappears. The whole project just disappears. So then I've learned now, that there's still a chance to bring it back. The first time that happened, I just thought, "That's it, like my whole video is gone." But then I learned, restart iMovie. It'll look for the library, repair the thing. So that's happened quite a bit actually, where some of these videos that I'm trying to get out, it takes a while to edit because it keeps shutting off or it keeps restarting, looking for the library to repair itself because I have no room. It's weird. That's maybe I'll talk about that more in the year two because I want to talk about like the problems maybe that new problems that came up from year one, year two, um, problems that maybe I found better to fix, or just the fluidity of me being able to edit this and that. Um, but yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's what the lot of clips I've been going through a lot and a lot and a lot and a lot of clips to do that. I'm hoping that I will get it out by June 15th. That's what I'm trying to. I don't know if we're going to, but if we ever do, not if we ever do, we're gonna. we're gonna release it. It just when we do, it might be maybe even beginning July. Also, because we have actually a big thing happening in June as well. So actually, on the anniversary of it all, on our year, what the heck? What the heck? What the heck? I just realized that our year two anniversary going into year three is gonna happen when we're doing this one thing that we got planned. June 15th. I'm pretty sure it's June 15th. I'm saying June 15th. Um, if I remember right, I'm pretty sure. I guess I could just go right here, right? And let me check that out for you. But I'm pretty sure. Sorry, crew. I'm just trying to be exact. That's all. That's all. Let's go there. June 15th. Yeah. June 15th. That, yeah. Whoa. Whoa. I just realized right now. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is crazy. Oh man. Wow. We're gonna be what a way to finish the year and what a way to bring it in, right? Our third year. Or oh man, that's awesome. And another one. Sometimes I repeat, how many subscribers we have now. Hey, we have this many. We have this many. It's just I'm so excited. If there's any subscribers, if there's anyone watching to at this point now, still, I hope there is. But for all of you new subscribers, thank you a billion times for subscribing. You have no idea how much each and every single one of you, sorry, my bad, each and every single one of you um, means to us. Here on the channel, I overuse that word. I appreciate, but it's just I don't know how else to convey to all of you how much we really appreciate you. We have 159 subscribers now. We're almost to our doing our year two, and we're almost at 160 subscribers. I just crew, it really means a lot. Thank you. You're freaking awesome. It's amazing. But yeah, it's thank you to all of you new subscribers, new viewers, even if you're not subscribed, if you're just a viewer that just watches our adventures and you're not subscribed yet, and you know, it's okay. It's fine. Sometimes it's not even that people don't want to subscribe. I'm assuming sometimes it's just they don't have a YouTube account thing, right? So then maybe they're just watching just randomly, but they'll constantly maybe search us up. Maybe I'm hoping. But if you're doing that, if you're not subscribed, but you're doing that, I still thank you so much. I still consider you a subscriber. So even though you might not show up in the numbers of subs, you're still a sub to me. And thank you. You're all awesome, seriously. But yeah, that's insane. How that's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. I wonder if we should like I don't know jump out of an airplane or something like that. Yeah, right. The crew would be like, "You're on your own. We're not gonna do that." You know how we like to talk about Star Wars, right? Well, we were already talking about Star Wars, right? You know how we like to talk about Disneyland and Star Wars. Has any of you crew bought have? Let me do this right so I can show you first correctly. Have I'm sure a lot have, right? Have you ever gotten one of these right here? It is a gift card. Yeah, it's a gift card. And if you don't know, you're thinking like, oh, gift card, like a card? No, not a card. This is you can't even see because it's so bright. Look. See that? Isn't that awesome? Let me do. How do the pros do it? Like that or something like that? Don't look at my face. Cover my face. I'm looking over. Yeah. Does it even matter on this? I don't know. That's a gift card right there. I'm not going to show you the back part because then Sometimes people are weird and then they'll take maybe the barcode and stuff. But yeah, that's how this is shows. I don't know what's going on back there. Sounds like a sprinkler. Just make sure, right? Just make sure it's not our water thing. I'm going crazy. Um, these, some people might think, well, that's kind of a waste to do that. I don't think so because I love Star Wars. But to get one of these, you don't just, hey, I want it. It's $5 to get it. You have to pay $5. Um, and then again, people were like, "What? Oh, so it's $5 to get one, and then you have to have a minimum of $100 on here, if I'm correct. I think, I think it has to be a minimum to like start, right? I think it has to be a minimum of 100, but then you could put like increments of 50 after, or maybe it is 100. You only 100. But the reason why I bought this because you get to take it home. It's a cool little it metal whatever thing, and it's a keepsake. But if you're gonna spend that amount of money, which we did, we got here's one of the lightsabers we got on that day, and then Kylo Ren is another one we got on that day. Darth Vader we ordered from Shop Disney, but we used this right. So we're gonna spend that money, $100 on the lightsaber anyway. So might as well just spend an extra $5 to get a keepsake, put the money on there, and then we could be dope, right? And we could like throw this down. Psh, I want to buy it. And this works anywhere in Disneyland, anywhere, not just Disneyland. This works anywhere in DLR. This is just you could throw this down like real Star Wars, psh, and then they won't keep the coin like in real Star Wars, but they'll scan it. But it'll be like boom. Especially at Oga's Cantina, just don't break nothing, right? Like when you throw it down, don't be rude either to the cast member. Don't be like here, unless you're trying to be like a scoundrel type person or the new bounty hunting. Bounty hunting is coming to Disneyland at Galaxy's Edge, or if you want to be like a Sith Lord, you want to throw your thing. You're gonna. But here's what I suggest you do. So if you're gonna go into like Oga's or anywhere at DLR or any Disney park, and you want to like be the jerk and like tell the cast member this. Say, okay, so what I'm gonna do next, I'm just doing it because it's like because I'm just living my life at Disneyland, being dope and stuff. But I'm not a jerk though. Okay, you're a cool person. I'm a cool person, but it's just because for effect and stuff. Okay, and then the cast member would be like, "Oh, I got you," and they'd be like, "Hey, get done! I want right now. I want this now," and then you throw it down, and then after you throw it down, you still got to be like, and then the cast member would be like, "Yeah, I know. Hey, can someone tell this person to calm down? No, don't though, because we're just kidding, right? Relax. You could do that. You could do that. But those are cool to have. I think so. They're so cool that I got two of them. We bought two. Yeah, I did. I did. There was some. Um, there was some. What was it? Rumors. Yeah, I don't know if you saw in the Fresh Baked video that there was some rumors about uh, Space Mountain turning into Buzz. I was like, no, I don't think that's gonna happen. Just like David from Fresh Baked said, I don't think that's gonna happen. But I guess there's always that possibility, just because what they do to Space Mountain is a skin. It's just projections that all they have to do is kind of flip the switch. He David said it would take like 2 days to redo that whole entire thing, right? To reset the thing. But honestly, I don't think it shouldn't take 2 days. Like if all you're doing is changing the video, it's just you just kind of like insert. Even if you have to go up to the machine, right? It should just be enter data, beep boop boop, change picture to this. So that's why it shouldn't like to reskin um, a ride should not take a whole day. It should just be a closure time use it when you close, and then you have that time, get the music synced up, boom, 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 and you guys are good. It should not take more than a maintenance regular work shift to get a new skin on that ride because you're not changing the ride layout. You're not adding anything unless they would add some sort of props to it, which they didn't they didn't do that to the Star Wars at all. For Star Wars, there's no props that are done or added. For Ghost Galaxy, there's no props that is added. It's just lighting. It is just projections and the music. That's it. So can they do it? They can do it definitely because it's easy. They could have been working on this different scenes as you're going through a while ago. They could have been doing that, and it's all done. I don't think they're going to though. I don't think so. I don't think so. Um, we'll see though, right? And then he also said that people will, or I don't know, people, right? I shouldn't say that. Um, but that Ghost Galaxy is not going to be coming back at all to Disneyland because it's too scary. I think that is completely ridiculous if that is the case. Because I don't know, man. Like, there's at some point, like it's okay to be scary. You know, it's all right. It Ghost Galaxy was too scary. I didn't want to get on. Yeah, it's Ghost Galaxy. Um, so that part I didn't like about if they don't have Ghost Galaxy anymore at all. Fresh baked though. That's I was actually what I was originally going to talk about in this live was about YouTubers. And I'd be like, "What are we going to talk about? YouTubers? No, no, no. Not well. We are going to talk about YouTubers, but not in a bad way. I wouldn't talk bad about YouTubers, but I don't. Um, I don't watch no YouTubers that I don't like. Right? So I wouldn't talk bad about any YouTubers I watch because um, I I watch them. Maybe there's a couple things with some of them that have done where I'm like, maybe I don't like that, but it not in doesn't in any way change that. Like I like their videos, I like them, right? There's just certain things I'm like, like maybe I wouldn't do that, or just take it a little different. But that's it. That's it. So all of them extremely cool people that I would definitely hang out with. All of them uh, that I feel like that they're all normal people that I feel like would completely relate, completely. And I was thinking how long I've been watching some of these people. um, the first I watched YouTube in the beginning for just ride POVs, Disneyland. That's the only thing I ever looked up. Disneyland rides, shows, walkthroughs. I think I've said that before too. And it was just walkthroughs, no talking, nothing. It was just someone walking from the beginning of the gate, walking around the lands, not saying a single thing. I love that. I would watch that over and over again. I'd watch POVs, I'd watch the shows over and over again. I myself, before this whole, I wish I still had all of these videotapes. Before this whole YouTubing thing was crazy, I guess I have been vlogging and all that for a long time. I'm talking about since like 2001, from 2000 actually. Um, and SSR Rob knows very well, just the same, because I think just a bit. Well, I had our camcorder and I recorded all kinds of things, and then even to like, I think a few years later, then he got one where he was recording a few things too. We had an awesome, amazing time at Universal Studios, and that was one of the times where we both had our cameras. We both recorded everything that whole entire day. I think I had three tapes, three like little tape like that. It was a little camcorder of just Universal Studios that day. I recorded everything, every ride, every show, everything we did. I had that all recorded. I even recorded in the Van Helsing haunted maze that they had, which happened all year long. Um, we recorded all kinds of stuff at SeaWorld. Did we do Disneyland? Well, I did do Disneyland. I'm trying to think if we did Disneyland together, like recording together. I don't think we recorded Disneyland together. SeaWorld for sure. Um, but we recorded everything. I had all of Disneyland rides, shows, recorded walkthroughs. I had oh, I had so many videos from Universal, Knott's Berry Farm, SeaWorld, Disneyland. The only one I didn't have was like Six Flags or Legoland, but I would do that, record at theme parks only. It was only at theme parks. I wouldn't like go to museums and do that. It was only at theme parks because we would go to theme parks so much that I just had insane amounts of video of that. Just recording, just exactly right now what YouTubers do, right? And man, I wish I had all those tapes. I don't know where the heck those tapes went at all. I don't. But man, that would be the ultimate, right? Like reaction video. Watch those because that was in 2000. That was 2000 all the way up to up to 2008. Yeah, 2008 is when I was still recording, and from 2000, no, what was it 2004? From 2004 to 2008, I had an annual pass, so I was going nonstop to Disneyland, and I was recording nonstop. But again, not because I was not uploading it anywhere. I was not uploading nothing anywhere. I just would that was just for me. That's all it was. Um, But yeah, so that's why what I'm trying to get to is I've been watching YouTube for a long time, and that's what I would watch. And without me knowing, I watched videos of which I'm sure a lot of people have theme park review, and a bunch of times they don't have talking so much. It might have the guy like maybe laughing, aha, or here we go through the loop, but not like vlog style so much, right? It's just the rides, and because I would look up POV rides, so then he would pop up, and then unknowingly Theme Park Worldwide, Theme Park Worldwide, Sean Sandbrook, is that Sandberg? Sean Sandbrook, I think Sandbrook. Um, his videos would show up, which I think he started. Man, I think that dude. I think that I think that dude. I don't even know when he started, but it was his videos popped up randomly. But the videos that I started watching, where it was vlog style type, was Adam the Woo, and the very first one that I ever watched Adam the Woo was. Um, I'm still not too sure if that's. I'm pretty sure that that's the video that he was talking about. When I saw the video why he got kicked out of Walt Disney World, not him explaining. I I was already watching him when he released that, when he was out in the woods by a tree, swampy area. My very first video was when I think that's the one that he got kicked out for, right? The one when he got a shot of backstage. That's the first video that I ever watched of him. When I saw him do that in that video, I thought like, "Oh shoot, dude, like you're not supposed to do that." I didn't know it would go to the extent that it did, but it did go to the extent that it did. Um, but that was my first video of watching him, and then so then that's why when he did that Triceratops, like he snuck into that Universal Studios thing, and it was the Triceratops encounter, but it was the whole mechanic animatronic of the Triceratops like gutted. One of the heads was gone. Another one was just like the the moving parts of the Triceratops. So he was backstage. He was deep in there in a place that he should not have been. And I was watching that one also thinking, dude, what are you doing? Oh my god, this dude is nuts. Um but that was the first video I watched. Oh no. Yeah, that first one where I saw that, I was like, dude, you can't do that. Then that one. So I've been watching Adam the Woo for a long time. And then through Adam the Woo, that's how I saw Tim Tracker, and I don't. It wasn't a video where Tim Tracker and Adam the Woo were together. It was just, I think, Tim Tracker came up. It was Adam the Woo video, and then Tim Tracker came back up. And then I remember because he had a stash, I was like, "Hey, dude, that dude looks pretty dope," and he was dope for sure. And I kept watching him, and like I said, dang it, like I said, I didn't say anything right now. That was, I think, like, man, I think like 2010 is when I started watching them. Adam the Boo was like 2010, 2009, and then Tim Tracker like shortly after, and then started popping up Justin Scarred, and then Fresh Baked. I started watching Fresh Baked when before Sarah got there. That's when I was watching Fresh Baked, and then she came in and added a different dynamic to the channel for sure. I never had a problem with the way that it was. Whatever happened on the channel with him, I don't even know. But it did suck, because I liked the channel for what it was when Fresh Baked was, right. And then when she came along, I was like, oh, this is cool too. And then, to, like, let's be real, to lose the a part of that type of energy, was like, oh man, that was a bummer. Then you had Ian, and that was cool. Yeah. Ian and Liz and stuff, adding a different type of energy and just feel to the videos, which is very cool. We haven't seen Ian in a long time. But yeah, that's when I started watching Fresh Bake before Sarah was on there as well. Um, and then through them, the first videos I saw, my first video of Peter and Kitra was Galaxy's Edge, the opening. That's not, I think they've said that that's their first video. I'm not sure if that's what they said, but it wasn't. Their first video was or maybe maybe I'm remembering wrong. But their first video was at the opening or the premiere for Endgame, if I remember right. That was the first video, and I've been very still now. Their growth, dude. What's up? How's it going? I've been very surprised on how Ordinary Adventures has grown in the short amount of time. Again, they started their channel when Galaxy's Edge opened. That was when they started. To now, how many subscribers they have in that time is just wild to me. It is amazing. The type of videos they do is amazing. The content is fantastic. The quality, amazing. Uh, the the layout, kind of, right, of, because YouTubers, I guess, they have some sort of layout with their videos. Excuse me. And uh, just the flow of their videos is fantastic. The shots they give you, just them being them, they're really cool people. And I didn't know, actually, Peter's a pretty famous dude, without even beginning YouTube. Before that, he does all kinds of stuff. Not even YouTube. YouTube is a part of Peter, but that's not what he does. He does all kinds of other stuff where I was like, oh wow. So, very cool to see him get, to start a channel like that and then get that following. Well, they're going nuts. Yeah, very, very awesome. It's been very cool to see that channel from the beginning to now. Just what the heck? Amazing. Magic Journeys, awesome. On another awesome video. I found it very funny. I like it, but I find it very funny that some of these YouTubers, they'll, let's say they'll get a food something at a theme park, right? And they're like, "Ooh, this was good," but then they'll even admit too, they're like, "But we'll let, like, Magic Journeys or Ordinary Adventures get on it because they do a better job. We're just here telling you, hey, it's good." It's funny and it's cool how even how talent recognizes talent, right? Much like, but they do a great job too. So it's really cool. And for the most part, I think all the YouTubers that I watch in some way or some other, they know each other. Like Adam the Woo. knows Magic Journeys. He knows Best Life and Beyond, Fresh Baked. There's a lot that I'm missing, right? Mr. Cheesy Pop. Always Believe. How can I forget Always Believe? Always Believe, another awesome channel. If you have not checked out Always Believe, go check out Always Believe. Awesome Star Wars couple. Ashley and Brian are the dopest dope ever. When when I think of Star Wars people, right, in our planet, in our life, right, the people that I think of is Ashley and Brian from Always Believe. That's the they are the embodiment of Star Wars. There's there's a bunch of these Star Wars cosplayers. There's a lot, okay? And there's a lot that do a fantastic job. But I don't know how. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how Ashley and Brian do it. He looks exactly like Anakin a bunch of times when he's wearing his whole Anakin thing, or he'll look like Solo, young Solo. How the heck, like it's pretty much spitting image, okay, of these characters. And then Ashley, she'll look like the girl from Solo, exactly like the girl from Solo. You wouldn't even tell that who's that actress when who's not the actress. She looks just like her. And it's crazy. And I this is not in any way, no, I don't mean this in a bad way, but she dressed up as Obi-Wan Kenobi for Star Wars night at Disneyland, and she looked like Obi. I was like, dude, what the heck? Ashley and Brian from Always Believe, awesome channel, amazing. Their videos are just, yeah, awesome. I'm trying to think of other. There's a lot of YouTubers I watch, but like they know each other for the most part, right? Um, some that are different from that is Kara and Nate. We watch them. I think Kat and I randomly watched some like Maldives type video or something like that, just a hotel. Like let's check out like what it looks like, right? At these places, and then it wasn't the Maldives because we saw their millionth. There's a lot happening. We saw their millionth like subscriber type thing, or whatever, in the Maldives, but they had Tahiti. I think is where they went to. I think that was like one of our first videos we saw of them. And then through them we saw Eamon and Beck, and I think from them, like that's kind of it, right? And those are like the only two connected. Well, Jacob the Carpetbagger, that's another one. I watch Theme Park Worldwide, but there's no one like really connected to Theme Park. Oh no, Coaster Crazy. I watch Coaster Crazy as well. Andy, Dylan and Michael. Dylan is another dude that just his shots. Dylan's shots from Theme Park Obsession of the his framing of things, his shots of things are just, my gosh, amazing. One of the very first things I remember, not the very first things, but one of the things where I saw I saw a Dylan reaction where it got me, and I was like, I know, right? Was the first time he rode Rise, Rise of Resistance at Disneyland. When he got off, and he was just trying to grasp what he just went through, and he was trying to put into words, and he couldn't, and he just started crying. I remember while watching him, and I was just like, I know, dude, I know, yeah. And I hadn't even gone on the ride yet. But I knew, like, yes, dude. As I was watching it on the video, I just knew that is an amazing ride. So I have been very fortunate. Oh, Chris Provost, how can I forget Provost Park Pass? That's ridiculous. Um, awesome people. I have the very first YouTubers I ever met. Actually, the very first YouTuber I ever met was Tony from Disney IRL. I think the channel is called something else now. I don't remember, but Tony from IRL, Disney IRL. That's we're actually on his live stream. It's a little wonky, right? So um, we're on his vlog that he's doing the mountain challenge. If you go back to Disney, it's not Disney IRL, but Tony, He does just live streams, and a lot of them at Disneyland. He was doing a live stream, and we showed up on camera like, "Hey, what's up?" And I was like, "Hey." And he said, "You guys here celebrating?" I think I had like a celebration pin or something. I was like, "No, it was on our backpack from like another visit, and I just had it on there." I was like, "No, dude, we're just here celebrating life." But the video and audio of it was it was very off. So you have to you'll hear you'll hear the audio of us, but then you'll see the video later, or you'll see the video first, then the audio. It's weird. I think because he had like shoddy connection that day, so you don't it doesn't meet up. But that was actually the very first YouTuber that I met. That dude, Tony. And then that same day is when I met, and not even that I paid attention. I was walking down Main Street, and Noah said, "Hey, look, that's some YouTubers." And I look over, and it was Best Life and Beyond. It was Katie and Spence. And lo and behold, who was right there with Katie and Spence? Pixar Charlie. And not just Pixar Charlie. And then I look over, and it was Dylan and Michael. Like, oh my gosh. I wanted to take a picture with them. I wanted to talk to them more, but I didn't want to like bug or nothing. This was before the channel. I didn't want to bug them, nothing like that. For the most part, I just said, "Hey, you guys are awesome. Hi." That was it. That's pretty much it. I didn't want to, bug or nothing like that. But yeah, I saw him right there. It was like, whoa, crazy, cool. And then our last YouTuber, our last YouTuber we saw was Chris Provost. That dude is awesome. I mean, one of the most awesome dudes. All these YouTubers that we watch, I feel they're genuine people, right? Genuinely nice, thoughtful, loving, caring people. That's why I like to watch them. I feel like they're just chill people, and um, it was just really cool that when we met Chris, like you would think, I don't know, you would think that off camera sometimes people turn it off, right? People turn it on, and um, actually even too when Provost Park Pass, when when their whole group actually is just doing whatever they're doing, it never seems, not that anyone else, okay, it's not what I'm saying with anyone else, um, but it never feels disingenuine, right? Their emotions are their emotions, like you completely see that. The same thing with Ordinary Adventures, Magic Journeys, Adam the Woo, Tim Tracker, Fresh Bake, all of them. It's just with Chris Provost, when we saw him, right? We are just like, Chris is being Chris. Like that's not just for camera, right? Like he's him, and that's the same with all the other YouTubers. I'm only just saying that because I had more of a deeper conversation, and it wasn't even anything too much deep. You could see our interaction on our Disneyland adventure, but I just had a deeper conversation with him. That's why I was able to just know more, right? Again, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing of these YouTubers at all. I only know what they allow me to see on their channel. Um, but like I said, from what they allow me to see on their channel, they seem like awesome, awesome people. Chris Provost was one of those where I just was like, dude, that that was amazing. That cool dude. Yeah. So the Binghams, we watched the Binghams too. The only thing I will say with the Binghams, where I'm like, come on, guys, is they'll do the clickbaity thing. Sometimes mom breaks phone, and then she broke a phone. Yes, but it was the old one because they got a new one. But that's it. But like, they're cool. Their dad, they're hilarious. The dad's high energy dude. Where sometimes um, I think he's the one that has enough energy for all of them, and they're all like, "All right, dude, you take it away." um, but who else? Oh, Goldshaw Farms. That's a random dude that I don't even know how I started getting into that dude. That's a dude who lives in Vermont he started a duck farm, and then slowly got into goose, then chickens. Now he has cows. Um, Yeah, he's a Vermont farmer, and he was straight up living in the city. And him and his wife said, "Let's go start a farm," and that's what they did. Made a YouTube channel as well. Awesome, very interesting stuff he gives, very insightful stuff. If anyone wants to learn about farming or how what it takes to start a farm, and not just like the cool things about a farm, like this dude gets down to the nitty gritty about starting a farm and is completely honest with what it takes to. And if it's worth it, it's very subjective, right? If it's worth it or not, it's all up to you. But in a way, he still is able to say if it is worth it or not, right? If you're in that situation, then it would be worth it. If you're in this other situation where you're this type of person, you do this and that, then be like, well, it won't be worth it, right? That's another dude though, Goldchaw Farm, um, and Adventure Archives. Adventure Archives are hiking dudes. Also, SUV, something I forgot his name. He's a cool dude that does all crazy things, hiking and stuff. But Adventure Archives, four friends, well, three cousins, a friend, but they're all friends. They they barely released their 50th episode, and I think they've had their channel for maybe 4 years. We have 225 videos. Our type of quality and our type of video is way different, though. Okay, all of their music that they have in their videos is by them. One of the dudes specifically, Robbie, he's the one that writes all the music. He has his whole data bank of music that he's saved, and then how he creates new music, the shots that they do, and the camera equipment that they use. Very, very high end looking, very cool. They do narrating, explanation of this and that. They can point out much better plants than I can. As if you saw our Yosemite one, exactly how Cat points out plants, that's how I do. There's one, there's one right there. That one looks green. That one looks like it is a plant. That's my extent until I get back home, and then I'll edit stuff or look up. Then I'll be like, oh, look at there it is, and then you'll be like, oh, how did he know what plant that is? I have no idea. I don't know. It's called Google. Thanks, Google. But these dudes, the dude looks at the plant and he's like, oh yeah, that's definitely this and that. And then, oh, but it could be that because and this. And then another dude I watch is Crime Pays, but Botany doesn't. That is not for kids at all. This is a botany dude. If so, he makes botany sound hilarious, cool, and entertaining. For some people, might be like, "It does that really though?" Like, oh yeah, he makes it very much so. Watch him. He's like the realest dude to talk about plants, rocks. It's hilarious. Um, yeah, those are some of the YouTubers. Those are some of those YouTube. Those are some of the YouTubers I watch. But yeah, there's no YouTubers. It sounds crazy, right? There's no YouTubers that I watch that I don't like, but there's no YouTubers I watch that I don't like. It feels like sometimes there is YouTubers will where they'll get all kinds of like hate comments and stuff, and I don't understand why. Like if you don't like the stuff, just don't watch it. It's you know what hurts us more as a YouTuber? Don't watch, don't comment, don't even dislike, don't do nothing. That's what hurts us more. If you leave a comment, whether it's hate, whether let's say you say, "Hey, you're stupid." The fact is, now we have a comment in our box, which tells YouTube, "Hey, they're getting interactions. Pay attention over here." It's not a thing of, I mean, if you use not good words, right? Then now they'll notice that and be like, "Hey, that's not good." But for the most part, if you're just leaving a comment of, "Hey, you suck," you still left a comment in their thing, which still goes to their, "Hey, you got a comment count." So, and if you put a dislike, it adds another interaction to their channel. So that's why, like, if you don't like a YouTuber, just don't watch them. It's seriously that's what hurts us more. Don't watch, don't comment, don't press nothing, don't subscribe. There's there's some people that subscribe to channels that they don't like. Like, you just gave me a sub, dude. That's funny. But what I'm trying to say is, there's no YouTubers I watch that I don't like. Like, I don't do that. All the YouTubers that I watch, I like. They're dope, and I feel like they're all dope people, genuine people. Um, yeah. So that was this hour and a half of just hanging out, crew, on a Saturday night on the back. And that's not how the song goes in the streets. I know that's not how the song goes at all. I just didn't know what else to say. But yeah, that was cool. Talking about whatever the heck we were talking about. We went from over here all the way to over here, and then maybe we took a little turn over here, and then we climbed up here. But we got there. The point is, we got there, and we got there together. Good job. Thanks for crewing on this stay-at-home adventure. We have today. We did the oh today. I recorded our 11th episode of the construction update. That will be coming out hopefully very soon. And then I also have a video that I recorded of the new dinosaur Jurassic Park. There's a new layout at the zoo. New dinosaurs, new layout. So come back, subscribe if you are not yet subscribed. If there's anyone that has even made it this far, uh, ever, if there's anyone that ever makes it this far in the lives or in any video, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I'm telling myself, hey, press the like button. Okay, hold on. I push it right now. I push it. I didn't push it. I was just kidding. Uh, this is a long outro. All right, crew. All right. Thanks for crewing. Thanks for entering. On to the next. Yep.